Good evening, everyone. It's great to be on another amazing edition of the Black Book Show, brought to you by the amazing Makonnen Sankofa. Yeah, it's great to be back here again and to hear all these inspiring stories, amazing stories from Black authors around the world. And I think the commonality that we all share is that we all are telling our stories. We are sharing beautiful stories. We are also inspiring the generation coming after us. You know, because most times they say like in the Black community, do we really have like enough role models? But we are helping the generation coming after us to believe in themselves as well. That if Natasha can do it, if Makuna can do it, if a lot of people on this show can do it, then there's nothing like that can stop the people coming after us through the children's books that we write. We are helping them to see a mirror of themselves as well in these books, where otherwise Black children in the past they wouldn't like see books with Black characters. So it's actually fascinating to see the amazing work like that is going on in our community in terms of promoting Black excellence, showing Black exceptionalism within our community, and showing that there is nothing that we cannot achieve if we pull our hearts, to it. My name is Tolu A. Akinyemi, the Lion of Newcastle. I'm a multiple award-winning author. I write in the genre of short stories, children's literature, poetry, and essays as well. And I'm based in Newcastle upon Tyne. I have a publishing imprint, the Roaring Lion Newcastle. And like Makonnen said, we publish books written by Black authors from around the world. We are not a vanity press, we publish books that we receive, and if it meets our publishing criteria, then we are quite small, but we're trying to do our bit as well. I'm also the co-founder at Lion and Lilac. Lion and Lilac is a literary arts organization based in the United Kingdom, and we seek to be a home to underrepresented writers. We tend to because I think most of the challenges that we see in literature, most times that we see in publishing, is that we don't see a lot of representation amongst the Black community. So that's what I try to do through my work, through the literary platforms and imprints that I manage. I'm also the founder of the Newcastle Review. The Newcastle Review is also a literary organization that spotlights authors, and we bring news from both Newcastle, from the time and beyond. And from the Newcastle Review, I also try and make my focus mostly around Black authors. So by showcasing their works, granting them interviews, running press releases for them, just in whatever way I can, contribute my own quota to the growth of Black literature. And there have been a couple of people that have attended the Black Book Show as well, that have reached out to me, that have done interviews for them, just showcase their works, and just promoting the community literally. So, like I said, I have written 14 books, and I have 6 other books that are forthcoming. I have a poetry collection that will be out titled City of Lost Memories in August 2022. I have a children's book that's going to be out next month, If You Have to Be Anything, Be Kind. And I have a collection of essays scheduled for September 8th, titled Awaken Your Inner Lion. I also have a collection of poems out on the 8th of September as well, titled On the Train to Hell. So basically, we all are like inner talents, and I think that's what brought us all here this evening to showcase our amazing talents. And like the title of my first collection of poems, "Dead Lions Don't Roll," it is when we are alive that we can make a difference in our communities. It's when we are alive that we can roll. It is when we are alive that we can do all the amazing things we can do the amazing things in our families, in our communities, mentor others, and also help others to like discover their own inner talents. So I think what Makonnen is doing here today is really profound for me, because in years to come, also we'll talk about this platform, these opportunities that is available, this gathering of Black authors, Black pace setters who are doing a lot of amazing, amazing stuff within the literary community. And we're also like breaking a lot of ceilings in terms of even getting our work out there, getting our work to a wide audience, and getting our works into the hands of the people that need to read these books. And through these writings, through these stories, we are also seeing that yes, we can do amazing things. And as a writer, my work thrives on the human experience, because what drives society, what makes us is our experiences. And it is these experiences that that forms the basis of our stories. And these are the stories that generations that are not yet born would someday read. So for me personally, I believe like in developing other talents as well. So I believe that as a Black author, it is within my jurisdiction to see other Black authors come up as well, to showcase them to the world, to help them to climb the literary ladder. And I think that should be part of our motivations as well, when we are in our writing, through our writing, to let the people coming after us to believe that if Latasha can do this, if Tolu Akinyemi can do this, then there's no stopping you. And I think that is what forms like the basis of my stories, of my writings. And when people say, how did you have the time to be able to tell these stories? I tell people like, if you have time to eat, if you have time, to just do the random things in life, then you should have time for something that is dear to you, something that something that is after your heart. And in my literary journey, I think what's really worked for me, what's worked really well, is the passion. Because if you are passionate about your art, about your craft, then it wouldn't be about what people think, what people say, but it will be about, that passion will be the fuel, will be the engine that will drive you to optimum capacity. That will be the engine that will propel you to your dreams. And I've written quite a lot of books, and people wonder like, how do you do this? I also have a full-time job working within financial crime compliance in the UK. But in spite of the fact that I have a full-time job, I have a family, I still have time to pursue my talent, my literary endeavors as well. So I think the most fundamental thing that we can showcase within our community is that we can propel the young people in our community, that rather than see Black people as a portrait of criminality, rather than see, Black people from the lens of Black on Black violence, or from the injustice that reigns supreme in our communities. I think it's high time for us to also show the brilliance within within our community, which the Black Books Show does very well by highlighting, by spotlighting the exceptional writers, the exceptional, talent that we have within our own community. And I'm sure this would also propel a lot of people to also unravel their own hidden gems. And the truth about talent is that many times I meet people who say they do not have any talent, or they do not have any gems, or they cannot do it. But the truth is, if you set your heart to achieve a goal, then it's it's possible. We can all fly, we can all soar, we can all like achieve the impossible. But for us to achieve the impossible, we must also there must be application. We must believe. So it's not like I say, dreaming is not enough. Many times in life, you want to like awaken that inner lion, but dreaming about what you want to achieve, or dreaming about your aspiration, but we need to put in the work. And I think it's very important. And in putting in the work as well, excellence must be the trademark. So it's not just about putting in the work, but how can we do something that, you know, whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. So how can we put something together that people would want to emulate? How can we put something together that others want to, people will see and say, "Oh, wow, that's a very inspiring story." So I believe that in our communities we must always, help one another to see each other thrive. As Makonnen is here, it's done like a lot, even not just for myself, but a lot of people within the communities, sharing opportunities for all that to access. So like today, if anyone you're on the show, you need to do any kind of like interviews, spotlights, or whatever, just reach out to me as well. I'll be happy to like give you an author interview, do a showcase for you on my any of my literary platforms. If I have the time, I could do a review as well. But for reviews, I'm actually tight on reviews due to my schedule at the moment. But I'm just trying to say that these opportunities are there for us to like access within our community, and the onus is on us to like make use of all of these opportunities. So enough of my enough of that. Yeah. So like I said, Tolu A, Akinyemi, the Lion of Newcastle. I'm on Instagram at Tolu Toludo. I'm on Twitter at Tolu Toludo, at Tolu Akinyemi, and I'm on Facebook at Tolu A Akinyemi. That's my Facebook page. And my website, tolutoludo.com, toluakinyemi.com. You can also check us out at the Roaring Lion Newcastle.com, the NewcastleReview.org, lionandlilac.org, and so on and so forth. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here this afternoon, to be in this amazing community, and listen to you all share your stories. And I look forward to I look forward to supporting the Black Book Show, on and on and on to yeah. So thank you all.